welcome back to Wee Brown Van, all you YouTubers out there. It's the 19th of October today. Just me and Kira tidying up in the garden. Now I know what you're thinking. 19th of October? Wait a minute, this is supposed to be a Christmas message video. Well, it will be. The plan is to keep this video rolling until we get to Christmas because we're in the process of moving house. Now, the last time that you saw us, we would have been away to Orkney, and we had a fabulous time in Orkney. What we found was when we came back from Orkney, we both had COVID. So we were laid up for about 10 days, and during that time, work had started on the house, the new house that we're going to. It's a bungalow, and they'd been digging out the foundations. So that was great to see, that they'd actually been making progress. And after that, a couple of weeks later, they'd poured the foundations, they poured the concrete in. The foundations were looking pretty good, a lot wider than I thought they were going to be. And nothing happened then for a couple of weeks. And after that, the steels arrived. So the steels have now all been erected. They look a lot bigger than I thought they were going to be. Of course, we've seen it on the plans, but when you actually see it there, you realise, blimey, it is actually a lot higher than I thought it was going to be. So that's the progress so far at the house. The other big thing that's happened with us is our daughter Gemma and her boyfriend Matthew have emigrated to Australia. Now they're going there for 2 years, so we took them through to Glasgow Airport just a couple of days ago. You know, we'll miss them. It does of course mean that we'll need to have a little trip down under, won't we, to Sydney. Now, like I say, I'm going to keep this video rolling so that you can actually see the progress that we make up to Christmas. I know that we will be in for Christmas because we have to be out of this house for the 25th of November, right? But will we have a kitchen for Christmas? I don't know. Will we have flooring in? Will the plastering be done? Will the decorating be done? Well, stay with me because I'm going to keep the video rolling and you'll see exactly how we go on. I'm going down to the bungalow now, but I'm not going empty-handed because every time I go down, take something with me. Might as well. So, I'll take a few pots. Right. Next stop, the bungalow, and I'll give you the tour. Come on then. Let's get these plants to their new home. And a temporary home for you as well. Right. See how they've been getting on. Right, what do you think, Kira? There's a few more blocks being put in. That course wasn't there the last time I was down. So the builders have been busy. But I can't use the back door at the moment, so I have to go in the front to give you the grand tour. Now I've already been in and put the lights on just to let you see. And this is the hall as you come in. All the woodwork, as you see, is still that brown colour and it's all got to be painted. And this is the lounge in here. So this was a lounge dining room, but we've decided that it's now just going to be a lounge. So we've boarded up the entrance to what was the dining area because that's going to become part of the new kitchen. The next job for me is going to get this carpet up. As you can see, it's a bit dated and it has to go. I've already taken this radiator off. So if I come down here into the hallway, there's a very large cupboard here. It's very, very deep. Huge cupboard, but we don't need that. It's a waste of space, so we're going to reduce the depth of that cupboard considerably. This is where we're putting the new door area. And this was the dining area, which is now going to be the start of the new kitchen. So the kitchen will be in here. This wall, which is the cupboard, will actually be removed and come back to here. So this will be the cupboard. This will all be open. It'll give us a bit more kitchen space in here. This wall here is all coming down. That wall's coming down to make it open plan. This is the existing kitchen area. We've just started to do a little bit of a clear out. And this whole wall here is coming down. So all the kitchen will be ripped out. And this whole wall is coming out. The back door, which will not exist once everything's been completed. And it'll walk out with the wall away. It'll be all open plan into the new extension. And that's what that looks like at the moment. It'll have a big high ceiling. And there'll be a wood firing stove in the corner there. Most of the rest of the house has been done. The bathroom has already been done, thank goodness. And then the 3 bedrooms, the hall still has to be done. The ceilings, the Artex is going to go. Same with the living room, actually, getting rid of Artex. That little bedroom's been done. The problem is that everything now becomes a dumping ground. The main bedroom, it's also been done, but yeah, like I say, dumping ground. And the ensuite's been done as well. That's in there. It's a bit dark, but there's a quick look. I think I've probably shown you that before anyway. And the 3rd bedroom over here, not so much of a dumping ground, but it will be soon. And then also up in the loft, going to replace the loft hatch there to have something that's a bit lighter and a bit more modern. And that's you had the grand tour. So, like I said before, I'm going to keep this video rolling right up till Christmas, and you'll see how we get on. Will we be in? Yes. Will we be ready? Who knows? Well, it's the 28th of October today. We're heading back down to the bungalow. And I think the plans for today are, the builders have told us that by the end of today, they should have the timber kit frame on the extension completed and watertight, ready for the bricks to start going up. As for us, what are we doing today?
Painting woodwork.
Right, let's see how the guys are getting on. Well, we can see from this the guys have been really busy. The timber frame's now all up. Sarking on the roof, and there'll be some waterproofing on there as well to make it watertight by the end of today. Good to see a hive of activity going on. How's it coming on?
Good. It's getting there.
Inside work's continuing. Trish is busy painting. And it's the first coat now that's going on.
Yeah, it's a Zinster undercoat stuff.
Zinster undercoat,
Zinster
yeah.
bin.
It's the best thing that we've found to try and get rid of the brown staining on the wood. We've actually taken off the door facings that went around the outside of the door, so we're only having to paint the door frame. And similarly, in the living room, we've actually taken off all of the skirting board right the way around. The reason for that is we're going to get wood flooring in here, and the wood flooring needs to fit, you know, slightly underneath the skirting board. So we've had to take the skirting board off, and we're going to get new, more modern stuff, which will be white, and it means we don't have to paint. So I think that's pretty much it for this update, as at the 28th of October. The next one should be in a week or two. It's the 9th of November today. I can see the guys outside have been really busy with the extension. The roof's on, all tiled now, and there's Velux windows up there. They've not started any of the brickwork yet. That's going to be something for next week. It's a bit of a mess out there, but as they say, you can't make a cake without breaking eggs. There's a few broken eggs out there. While all the building's been going on, we've been trying to progress things as best as we can inside the house. So we've got the radiators in now, which is good to see. Trish loves the big one with the mirror. And we've also had the plastering done in the living room. The guy worked really hard on that, doing the wall that used to take us into the dining area. And the ceilings have all been done too. So at least that's something. We are progressing, but it just seems to be taking such a long time. And the painting, of course, you know, is relentless. But, you know, we will get there. We will get there. We have to get there. We're moving in 2 weeks. While we were painting, the builders were busy making the old dining area and kitchen into a single space. And the next day, we go down to have a look to see how they got on. It's a big space now, isn't it? You see it with the wall down.
A huge space there.
Yeah. Obviously that wall over there has still got to come down, and that'll lead out to the new extension. But even still, it's looking big.
Yeah. Do you think it will be light enough when the wall comes down?
I think so. It'll throw a lot more light in with the windows on that side. Yeah, I think it's looking good. Think we'll be in for Christmas? We'll be in for Christmas, we'll be ready for Christmas.
You might be getting your turkey in a microwave.
Aye. And the brick is here, so the walls are going up. It's the 14th of November today. I've just been putting some clothes away in the wardrobe. Now, it's quite good to actually be doing something else for a change. So periodically when we've been coming down, we've been bringing down some boxes with our clothes and things, just to get them away and make a start on that side of things. Today we were doing a bit more with the lighting. So we fitted some lights in the living room, and you just kind of screw them on and they really look quite funky. The builders are also back in today. Now, there has been a large delivery of steel, and it's all sitting in the back garden, so that's going to get installed tomorrow. I think they have made a start today, so they've taken down bits of the wall where the steel's going to get installed. The full installation will be tomorrow, so I think we'll see a big change in the place. Just coming out of B&Q. It's the 21st of November today, and B&Q is a regular haunt of ours at the moment. We're picking up these large rolls, cardboard material. You put it down to protect the floor when you've got workmen in. And talking of which, we've got workmen in today and they're doing the floor. So we're going back to the bungalow now to see how they've got on. Looking good, guys. Aye, no bother. Just coming in for a wee look, see how we've been getting on. That's the floor. The living room in here. All right. That's all looking good.
Nice stuff, isn't it?
That's lovely stuff, yeah. Well, I mean, we decided to get this stuff because we don't want to be flooring again. You know, once we put this stuff down, that's going to be it.
This should last a long time.
And that's through to the hall. And the extension is all boarded up at the moment. That's where Trish is, blethering to the builders. I'll go round and have a look for myself. Trish is just having a blether with Chris. It's all open plan in here now that the walls have come down, and that's Darren fitting the plasterboard. There's just that little bit left here to do on this side. Back inside, just doing a little bit of tidying up. Floor's all been done, as you can see. The guys have left their stuff here because they're coming back tomorrow to fit the skirting board and the door surrounds. So these have still to be done. And that's another job that we've been working on, popping down in the evenings and getting the telly on the wall, and the wire is going through into the cavity wall just to hide the wiring. Next big day for us is going to be Wednesday. This is Monday, so 2 days' time we're moving in here. The 23rd of November today, it's our moving in day. So the delivery guys are at the old house and Trish is managing them with putting all the stuff into the delivery truck. I'm down at the new house waiting on them to arrive. In the meantime, I'm just going to have a quick look to see how the builders are getting on. So that's more plasterboard going on today. They'll soon be finished that, they've worked their way right round. And also we've got the plumbers in. So the floor's up, builders' bums in the air, working out all the piping. And the removal van should be here anytime soon. Well, that's it, we're in.
Yes, we are. All furniture's moved in. Livingston removals were fantastic. Would highly recommend them for this area. They packed like Tetris.
Aye, they did, I must say, they were really, really good. Well impressed with the service from you guys, well done. The next big things, I suppose, for us are going to be the kitchen.
Yeah.
The kitchen's got to go in, and finishing off the extension, which means the windows need to go in. The harling needs to be done on the outside. Yep. There's a step. There's a step that needs to be done.
Yep. Fires to go in.
The fires to go in. All that's still to come. It's the 1st of December today. We've not filmed for about a week, but today is actually quite a big day for us because today we're getting the windows and doors in the extension. And the company that we're using is Forever Warm Windows and Doors. They're actually doing all of the building work on the extension too, and they'll be fitting the kitchen next week. Is there any end to these guys' talents? Well, I'm just hoping that we can get these windows and doors in before the light fades because it's getting dark already. Well, it did get dark shortly after that, and Chris and Gary are actually here now fitting the windows. They started with the difficult one at the top, so they were up on the scaffolding, handling that, the two of them together. There was a frame to put in first, and I think they must have got the measurements pretty spot on, because it seemed to just slot right into place. Then the glass window went in, and they just secured that into place with screws. They're not the only ones that are working this evening. The plasterers are also here, and so is the electrician. The plasterers are doing the ceiling that was the old kitchen area, and the electrician is laying some cable under the floor. We'll be able to have a much better look in the morning in the cold light of day. And also, the wooden flooring is going into the extension area tomorrow as well, so it's going to be another busy day. Next day, just came outside to have a wee look at the windows. And there's two windows that we've got, one at the top, one at the bottom. Now that was originally going to be 3 windows at the top and 3 windows at the bottom. We had a word with the guys and they said, yeah, we could actually get 1 window at the top and 1 window at the bottom. What it meant was that we did have to come in a bit. So we lost 25 centimetres on each side. But it did mean that we could just have the 1 window rather than having pillars coming down. I think that's a lot better. The door is still to go in. So hopefully we'll get that over the next few days. And the guys are busy working inside with the flooring now. They started off at the bit where it joins the hall in the house, the bit of flooring that's already been done, just so they could match it in. And they're working their way along. So I'm hopeful that they will finish it today. It's the 5th of December today, so a few days on. Now they did manage to get the flooring all done that day, thank goodness. But we've now covered it all up again, covered it up in cardboard because the kitchen has just been delivered. It's not in yet, it's just piled up in boxes. who's standing up in here. Lots and lots of boxes, all wrapped in cellophane, just to protect them a little bit until they go in. Kira's checking them out too. You happy? You getting a new kitchen today? Where's your food going to go? We'll find a place for it, won't we? So Trish, you looking forward to the kitchen going in?
Yes, very much so. Looking forward to the kitchen going in.
What are you looking forward to most?
Being organised, being able to put things away and not have something in this cupboard and something away in the garage, and just like getting boxes emptied and being boxless.
So what was wrong with our little temporary kitchen? Did you not enjoy that?
No, it's no, like I've no work surface or anything. I'm having to open a drawer and put a tray on top of it, so.
It's been fun, hasn't it?
No.
So you'll not get the whole kitchen installed today, will you? The worktops are delayed,
Well, they're
right?
not delayed, so the kitchen has to be all put in, and then the guys come from the stone place, do a template, and then cut the stone to that template.
So that'll be a few weeks, will it?
Well, we've been told it's up to 2 weeks, but I know that they're finishing up about, I think, the 16th of December, something like that. So hopefully we'll get it all in before Christmas. Fingers crossed. Darren was on his own today. He did exceptionally well. We've got some of the cabinets up. Still got the island to do. Can't wait to see the whole layout. But he's back tomorrow.
Well, that's the shelving done inside. Time for my wee victory dance. Mr. DIY, that's me today. The main event, of course, is the kitchen. That's still been going on today. And they've got the island in now, which is fantastic to see. It's still to be put into the right position, and the worktops have all still got to be done. We've also got the appliances ready to be fitted. But at the moment, there's no sockets, so we can't put the appliances into place. That should be in a few days' time. And we're not really getting the full effect yet because the flooring's still all covered in that cardboard stuff. So a couple of days' time and we should be there. It's 6 days later now, the 13th of December, and we're having a real cold snap here in Scotland. In fact, right across the UK. We've had -9 degrees here overnight in Livingston. Some places in Scotland I know have had -17, but really right across the UK it has been freezing. So that's made it difficult working outside in the garden because everything's pretty much frozen up. We've had a bit of snow, just a couple of inches or so, not too much. But coupled with the freezing conditions, everything's frozen down, things are stuck to the ground. It just makes it very, very difficult. And out the front, well, things are not really much better. And our wee camper van, Maggie, she's not been on the road much at all. And she's not going anywhere at the moment. She's totally frozen up. Windows are all frozen, doors are frozen. It wouldn't really be very nice going out in the van at the moment. Would like to get her in the garage, but of course the garage is being used for storage, so there's no chance at all of getting her in there. Today I am going to be working inside, and hopefully we will be getting some heating in today because the plumbers are here. And that means we're getting a couple of radiators fitted in the new extension area. Can't wait for that. And meanwhile, I'm going to be doing some tiling. These are the tiles that I'm going to be fitting today. They're made of slate, and it's all these little tiles that are joined together to make one larger tile. And I'm going to be fitting these behind where the fireplace is going to go. Well, that's the plumbers away. Looks like they've done a good job. They've fitted 2 radiators. So now it's my turn to crack on with this tiling. Well, that's one side done at least. It's quite a mucky job tiling, as you can see. I'm not a tiler, but I do like to have a go. Anyway, hopefully I'll get a chance to do the other side tomorrow, but I know that the builders are here to fit the door and do a few other bits and pieces. So I'm playing it by ear and, well, hopefully I'll get it done tomorrow or the day after. It's the 16th of December today, so a couple of days since I last filmed. And you can see the back door is actually in. So we're delighted about that. We can finally start getting some heat in the place. And with the 2 radiators as well, it's actually feeling quite nice and warm. I've also finished the tiling. It was a lot harder than I thought it was going to be because there was quite a lot of cuts. It was very messy and I was quite slow, to be honest, but I wanted to do it as best I can. So I took my time and I got there. So there's still a fair bit to do. Will we have it all done for Christmas Day? I don't know, but we'll come back for the big reveal. Kira's just getting her hat on. I don't think she likes having her hat on too much. But we got there, Christmas Day, and we're in the house. We knew we would be, but we're actually ready. And it was a real flurry of activity over the last couple of days, in fact. The last day we had 7 workmen in at the same time, didn't we?
I think we had more. I can't. Honestly, don't know. I lost count.
There was 2 doing the stove. There was the
2 doing the plumbing.
Alan and Jason were doing the plumbing.
Yeah, Chris and Darren.
Yeah.
We're doing the finishing off, putting silicone around the windows.
Yeah.
And we had Adam, the electrician, in. So yeah, 7.
It was hectic. And even yesterday, we were upcycling. Trish was upcycling the dining room table and chairs, weren't you?
Yes, I had painted them and I was upholstering them this morning, so.
Yeah, absolutely. So it really, really did go right down to the wire. It's a kind of strange Christmas for us this year because there's just the 2 of us.
Yeah.
Our son was due to be here. He's got a sickie.
Yeah.
He's really not too good, so.
We're hoping it's not COVID.
No, if we're going to get some turkey, we're going to take it up to him. So that'll hopefully cheer him and his girlfriend Becca up. And of course Gemma, our daughter, is down in Australia, but we'll be FaceTiming her, and we've already had an e-card from her.
We have,
wasn't it?
yes, it was lovely.
So that was fantastic to see. And next year, of course, starting afresh, aren't we? Back out in the van again, hopefully.
Yeah! Yay, holidays!
We'll need to dust off the cobwebs from Maggie and we'll hit the road. So really, all we want to say now is just to wish everybody a very happy Christmas. Thanks for all your support this year. I know we've not put out too many videos, but next year we'll make up for it.
And a
Cheers.
good new year to you too.
All the best.